Hey, some friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Symptomistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. And this is episode 3 of A Rich Legacy, which is the second generation of my Rags to Riches challenge. So if you haven't seen the past 2 episodes or haven't seen my challenge, please click the links in the description because we are picking up where we left off. And Kenya's been really doing well in her acting career, and her mom just decided to shoot her a nice text to say, I'm proud of you. But y'all know she was supposed to go to the gym with Kaz, and that's the text she got while she was on the way. And here we are. I think Kaz looks so handsome, and I'm excited for them to go to the gym together and get to know each other. They're in San Mai, which Kenya loves San Mai. She just thinks it's so cool. She just has good memories from there, even though her parents were really struggling when they lived there. But she was a little girl. She didn't really know any better. She just thought, she just loved, all the noise and the bright lights. But, maybe she'll make it to San Mai eventually. For now, she's Del Sol Valley living. And if you don't remember, I mentioned in the last episode that Kaz kind of lives in both places because he's a producer, so he does some city stuff here and he does some stuff back in Del Sol Valley. That is how they met. So Kenya and him are just working out, and I guess Kaz is checking out the views. He not slick. I see why he picked that machine. So we are just gonna let them work out and get to know each other. I can tell Kenya is feeling very flirty. She is excited that Kaz invited her out just outside of work. Like, they want to get to know each other outside of work, and it seems to be going well. Also, this is another fabulous gym. I just love finding fabulous gyms on the gallery. This one was specifically, I think, to replace Sky Fitness. Well, maybe it wasn't, but I just, maybe I, in my mind, want to go to a really fancy gym. I've been to one before, but it's been a long time, since the, panorama and all that. Like, it's been a while since I've been to a fancy gym, and, I can't afford these gyms in my monthly budget, but I will live vicariously through my Sims and send them to these gyms with masseuse and spas and all that nice stuff in it. So I'm just giving you guys a quick tour. If you want to know where exactly on the gallery I got this, just let me know in the comments. And I promise not every episode is going to start off in the gym. This is just a town or a, they have to look good in their line of work. So, or Kenya does, since she's in front of the camera. And I think Cass just likes to look good for himself. But they seem to really be, vibing out. They seem to really like each other. They seem to be flirting, and yeah, I feel like this is escalating quicker than I thought. I thought they would kind of take it easy, but I guess to be fair, they've been getting to know each other while at work on like a friendship level. So that has been going smoothly. And yeah, so she decided to go over to his house, and they look very excited to be here. Cass is like, it's a little cold, but she decided to go to his house, well, one of his homes, like his apartment in San Mai, like just to see it. And it's really, really nice. Kenya is like, I love your place. Like, I love the exposed brick. Like, this is what, city living is all about. And yeah, he's like, let me just get you a drink. Let me welcome you to my home properly. And Kenya is just really enjoying her time here with him. And they are like laughing and joking. And again, this apartment I got in the gallery, I didn't need to change it at all. I think there's like a spare bedroom. You'll see it as I play on. I won't like do a full tour of it. But, she is just having a great time. She is going to text. Who is she going to text? She is going to text Billy and just be like, girl, like, we really I gotta tell you the full story. But, me and this producer is, we're hitting it off, and I might be staying here for a little bit. Not staying like moving, but she might spend the night. It seems like that's kind of the vibe that he's giving off. So they are just continuing to chat, and y'all know Kenya is not shy. And something you don't know that happened, I guess, in between this series and the series before this that Kenya, you know, she has been with a male sim before. I won't say just who it was yet, but that's something that like happened during the summer and it kind of, you know, it fizzled out. But we'll talk about that another time. Just saying all that to say that, like, you know, Kenya is not uncomfortable with any of this. She's having a great time and she seems to be enjoying playing his piano. She's just like, this is like a dream apartment. Maybe she would have her own personal style because this is kind of a more like artistic style than probably Kenya would pick, but she loves that it's like so unique and it feels like him. Like it feels like this is something like he has these things that he's collected from his travels. Like she just really feels like this fits him a lot. So I think they're just gonna go over here and watch some TV. Takua is hitting her up. I kind of find some of these texts annoying, just saying like, hey, I heard you became good friends with such and such. Sometimes it fits in with my storylines, but sometimes I'm just like, what is the point? Like that's such a random feature in this game that I guess like that nobody in real life would be like, hey, I heard you became friends with such and such literally the moment you became friends with them. It's weird. But anyway, so they're watching some, it looks like late night, like maybe like SNL type, something like that, which is, yeah, it looks like they're watching like some David Leno. Is that, yeah, David Leno? I don't listen. All I watch is Desus and Meryl. Don't ask me about all these other late night guys. So, what do y'all think about Kaz? Like, I know you probably left comments on the last video. I haven't even posted that last video yet. It is literally going up today. But what do you all... Interesting, River seems to be hitting Kenya up. We have not heard from River in a little bit. River is Kenya's teenage crush, and yeah, we'll talk about River later. I don't want to talk about River right now. But yeah, what do you think about Kaz now that you're seeing like his apartment and you're seeing them have all this chemistry and they're clearly moving quickly in a, you know, I guess more of a sensual way. I don't know if it's necessarily like serious, but you know, they're having a good time with each other. I just want to double check that Kenya had the always welcome trait. But yeah, what do you think? Do you think this is something that could be serious? Do you think this is just like some fun for Kenya and Cass? And just let me know. But so Cass and Kenya have discussed her like staying the night, so that's what she's going to do. And I think Kenya is just going to get a little more comfortable before, you know, they stay the night or whatever they do. I'm just looking around at the bedroom. So yeah, there is 2 bedrooms, so she can decide to, you know, there's no pressure. She can decide to sleep in her own bedroom, but she is going to get a little comfortable. They did head over here like straight after the gym, so she is going to relax. And I think I'm gonna have Kaz make something to eat because they haven't eaten. They've had a little drink, and that's probably also why they're so flirty, because they haven't put much food on their stomach after, you know, going to the gym. So let's have him make, I do not know how to pronounce that. I'll have to Google that. I will Google it after. But we'll have him make that. It seems like someone with like such an expansive palate would know how to cook, you know, all kinds of dishes from all over the world. So we're gonna have him hook something up. Let's talk a little bit about what Kaz is thinking right now. I think Kaz is just enjoying Kenya's company. He's not really, you know, he's not really pressed about anything. I think him being a little older, you know, he's not really pressed. Oh, it looks like Kenya and Billy got to pay their bills, so we will do that later. But yeah, he's not really pressed. He's just enjoying the company. Wherever the night goes, the night goes. He's not really worried about that. I think that's like the privilege of being very established in his career and, you know, someone who, you know, all his needs are met no matter what. So it's like, you know, if he meets someone and he enjoys their company, that's what he's going to do. And Kenya spilled a little water after getting out the tub. Luckily, there was a mop nearby, so she cleaned it up. And, you know, she was able to put on one of his shirts. So she is just looking at herself saying, like, you know, I look good. So let the night continue. I looked up the pronunciation and it is onigiri, and it seems to just be a rice ball with like some seaweed, which I've never had, but I think I would like. And I also feel like this is something that Kaz would cook for a young sim guest, just to show that he's been to Mount Komorebi and he kind of, he knows different flavors, and also it's not that difficult if he already has like the rice and the seaweed. Like, it doesn't seem like something too complex to make. So I see what he's doing here. And he's also gotten into his, comfortable clothes, and they are just eating. And Kenya's a little cold, so instead of Kaz offering something else that she can put on, he decides to warm her up in a different way. So they are going to have their first kiss, which is really sweet. Yeah, I don't really like the shock look on her face, but they make the Sims always be surprised, like they don't know they're about to kiss, and it's kind of silly. But she enjoyed that kiss, and so I think things are going to heat up here very quickly. It is around 1 a.m. and they have essentially been together all day long and pretty much all night. So they are going to his bedroom is really nice too. I love his keyboard, and just this whole apartment looks great. But yeah, they are going to have a woohoo session. They seem to have been responsible, and I think this is a great place to end off. Can't wait to hear what you think. This episode has been all about Kenya, so please leave comments. Like if you like this type of video, share if your other Sim friends are into this, and subscribe if you want to be one of my Sim friends. I'm Symptomistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.